Welcome back, all you beautiful adventurers of the Orphan Guild. It is I, your host, the D&D Orphan, back with some more D&D. Our new group has finally arrived. The Saturday sessions of Dragon of Icespire Peak finally will begin. Well, not exactly, I should say, because this is our session 0. This is where all of our players will get to meet and greet each other, and you will also all get to know them as well. That being said, the players being the primary focus, let's go ahead and hop on over to them and get to know them, shall we? Let's go ahead and start off with Dr. JJ.
Yo, I'm Dr. JJ, or JJ for short. I play games most of the time, and I'm also a snowboarder.
Awesome. Gamings and snowboarding. So you actually touch grass as a gamer. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's surprising. Well, snow more specifically.
Snow more, yeah, but still, good to see a gamer
I
going
avoid grass
outside.
like the plague.
And then we have the amazing Austin.
Hello, my name is Austin Adams. I oftenly drum, so honestly, I don't touch grass very much. But other than that, I like to play D&D and I like to play video games.
Amazing. Another fellow no grass toucher. And
Of course.
we have 2 more people joining us today, though we have 3 more players to actually introduce themselves. Sadly, one of them, the actual person who I am hosting this campaign for, decided not to show up for the beginning of this video, or might not show up at all for this video. So, moving on from Austin, we have Nautilus.
Hey, I'm Nautilus. My favorite color is silver, and I'm a video game designer.
And do not be confused, while Nautilus's name is very similar to one of our old players, Naudix. Naudix and Nautilus are not the same people. And even though Naudix played the character Nautilus, they have nothing to do with each other in any way, shape, or form. So just keep that confusion out of your minds if you happen to think of my Whispers from the Abyss series. And last but certainly not least, is it Adrienne or Adrienne?
Adrian, you just say it like all one word.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Adrian or Adri, writer of 1,000 Worlds. Very bad gamer. I suck at it, but I still keep doing it, and I'm tired out of my mind constantly. Nice to meet y'all.
And with that, now let us talk a little bit about what this game is going to be. This is Dragon of Icespire Peak, the tale of regular common folk, maybe some sons and daughters of nobles or more powerful people, but all regular commoners, essentially, more weak than ever in their lives, telling their tale from going from level 1, from nothing, to level 7, essentially a hero. This will be taking place on the Sword Coast, starting in the town of Phandalin. Currently, we don't even have characters yet, just players, which is what this session will be primarily doing. Building backstory, building bonds, and, of course, building and deciding characters. That being the case, there is only a few restrictions for you all. There is no restrictions on character class. There is no restrictions on character character origin, backstory. Not backstory, but character history, whatever you decide for your character origin. But backstory, actual written backstory, you are all restricted to 4 locations to choose from. You can all choose to be from one of the cities of Waterdeep or the city of Neverwinter, 2 large places within the Forgotten Realms. Or you could be from the Sword Coast itself, simply being from the city of Phandalin, or being from one of the other locations found on the Sword Coast. Or, lastly, you can be from any form of the wilds, including the demon wilds, the fey wilds, the angelic wilds. This essentially gives you the ability to be Asimir demons, the other, the more intricate races that are usually heavenly or demonic, because obviously they usually wouldn't be found in any of those other locations, Neverwinter, Waterdeep, or the Sword Coast. However, a demon being living in the demon wilds, or a fey living in the fey wilds, or an angel living in the angelic wilds, an Asimir, would all be allowed if that is the backstory you chose to go with. Other than that, there is a few free things you will all get. Everyone will get 3 free common items. Everyone will get 1 free uncommon item. And everyone will get 1 free feat to start. Along with that, there is no character multi-classing requirements, which means you can be a barbarian with a 10 intelligence and a wizard if you would like.
What?
However, there will be feat requirements still, so you will still have to do the required things to earn your feats, or to take your feats when you level up.
Alright, okay.
And other than that, that is about all of the requirements and restrictions I have for you players for this new story.
Perfect.
So from here,
Sweet.
now let us discuss what you all would like to do. You guys have been talking a little bit about some ideas and shit on how you want to, play your characters, what characters you want to make. So let's go ahead and talk about that now for the video. Let's go ahead and start with Austin. Austin, what are you
I
currently
already
feeling?
have- I already have a good, decent bit of mine planned.
Yes.
Uh,
Started with you because you were the
my
one who
name-
sent me something.
my name is Garak Stonefist. I am a half orc. I grew up in the port city Luskin of the Sword Coast.
Okay.
My mother is a scholar from Waterdeep. My father values discipline and honor.
An orcish wanderer, right?
Oh yeah. Despite facing prejudice for his orcish blood, Garak's unshakable curiosity and drive earned him a place as the apprentice in Candlekeep. For I don't know how to say that.
Faerun.
Faerun's
Greatest
Faerun's greatest library. While studying, Garak uncovered ancient texts describing Tempest, the god. The god of storms, and his majesty over storms as god of war, and his majesty over storms as both a symbol of power and as force of cleansing. The imagery of Tempest commanding lightning and thunder to shatter injustice resonated deeply with Garak, reflecting his own inner storm of strength and anger. Inspired, he pledged himself to Tempest, embracing the Tempest domain and channeling the chaotic power of storms, as reflecting on the god's will.
Okay.
Now, the cleric of Tempest. Now, as a cleric of Tempest, God roams the Sword Coast. Garak roams the Sword Coast.
I like it. I like it. So this will be a cleric. Will you be multi-classing? Do you have any plans to multi-class yet, or are you just gonna let the story
I'm just gonna let it.
let the
just gonna
story
let it run.
let the story take it where you go? I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
All right. So
I know.
start-
I know. I'm at least gonna get a Tempest domain.
Okay. Yeah. No, I fuck with this. I'm loving it. I'm loving the idea. Completely all fine by me. The only thing I'm confused about is because I obviously I'm not super knowledgeable in quite yet of the Sword Coast. I'm going to be taking the next week to reading this book very deeply because obviously I've got a lot of other projects and shit going on. For everyone watching, please be staying tuned within the next few months for some teases and some stuff going on about my Whispers from the Abyss series getting its own webtoon canvas series. That being the case, I have obviously not had a lot of time to do a full deep dive into to the Sword Coast yet. So Candlekeep, where is Candlekeep? I'm trying to figure this out. 'Cause
I am not quite sure.
I don't remember
I could
seeing
look
it
it up if you
from Candlekeep D&D location. Okay, nope, it's fine. It's on the Sword Coast. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm
I
sure.
wasn't
I'm
sh-
sure.
I
I'm
was not
sure.
sure
Yeah.
either.
I'm sure I'll learn more about it as I do this my deep delve into the campaign we're going to be playing.
Alrighty.
All right, cool. That's the only thing I wanted to check to make sure Candlekeep wasn't located in some other part of the world that you would not have that access to. No, that being the case, I love this backstory. And if anyone else, does anyone? Let's go ahead and take some opinions from the rest of the party. Dr. JJ.
Really like it. I mean, I always like clerics anyway. They're always a fun class. I used to play them the majority of the time. Also, my
I was
default
nervous because I've never made a cleric character or backstory, so I was hoping I did the whole god thing right.
Oh yeah,
It's
no,
really
definitely,
cool.
yeah.
I did have to look a few things up, but I was just making sure I did do it right.
No, I definitely, yeah, you definitely have a good thing there.
I like it. I didn't expect the backstory to be like so detailed. It's
Oh,
coming
thank
up.
ChatGPT. They were a great hand.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
fair enough. Don't blame
I
you.
don't know how to do the whole like make it sound really cool thing. So I was like,
Oh,
how do I make this sound amazing? They were like, oh, here's a good tip.
Perfect.
fair enough.
Nautilus.
So for name, I haven't got it picked out yet.
No,
I
no, no.
think I
We're,
might.
right now we're getting
Opinions on
opinions on Austin's
Oh,
character idea.
yeah. I think it's pretty good. I'm excited to play with the Tempest Storm Cleric.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
That's so
Perfect.
cool.
Adrian.
I have many comments. I don't feel like it's in my right to comment on other people's stuff
No,
without,
no.
sharing my own. But I think it's good. I think it's going to be good overall.
Just getting more more opinions and ideas, more, not really, if you think it's bad or anything, just like if you yourself were kind of wanting to play a Tempest cleric, now would be any time to share feelings of anything like that, if you guys
Yeah,
think
I
it's
understand.
okay. Perfect. All right, with that, so Austin, yeah, as far as everyone's concerned, we're all liking your idea, and we'll go ahead and move on to next. And as we're gonna do a finalization phase. We'll come back and we'll decide. Like, I'll ask you all again: is that who you want to play? And then we'll take the time to actually decide if anyone is gonna have intertwining backstories and shit like that. So from here, we're gonna go ahead and go to Dr. JJ. What are you thinking,
course.
brother?
So from what I've heard, we've got a paladin, a cleric. Well, the paladin's gonna go paladin sorcerer. I was contemplating between doing a Tabaxi artificer or a Valinir half elf monk. Sort of both are going to be within the main area of Neverwinter, both training in their respective areas.
Okay.
And generally something's going to go wrong. They fled. Is that right, grammar?
Yes, leaving, yeah, running from an
Yeah,
area.
they leave Neverwinter for whatever reason, and try to sort of make amends elsewhere. I was sort of gonna go monk if we needed more damage, and then if we've already got plenty of damage, then I would just go artificer and then mess around with a really anxious tabaxi.
Okay. Artificers are always fun as long as you don't intend to try to build nukes in my goddamn campaign.
Oh, I mean,
I have
they're
never
gonna.
played with an artificer, so I'm really excited.
I was planning to build them an alchemist. So
Alchemist. There. Lovely to hear that, because that is the nicest kind of artificer you can be, to not goddamn try to break my universe.
yeah, well, the whole thing is I know Neverwinter because I played the game.
Yeah, the game
Neverwinter.
series.
It is so good. I love it so much. And well, I love alchemy. It just seems like such a fun idea.
Yeah.
And it also allows me to be more of a supportive artificer instead of shooting people.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a lot of fun vials and and shit you can make as a alchemist artificer to give buffs and shit to your allies. So
Exactly.
definitely.
It's so much fun.
Definitely excited. Yeah, we have a in my other campaign, my Whispers from the Abyss, my Sunday series. One of the players has a NPC ally that is an alchemist artificer, and he gives buffs and shit to the team when they go into combat.
Well, I'm kind of just convinced I want to do artificer now.
Yeah, his name is Mortem, and he is a booze man. He creates alcohol. His whole thing is he's a brewer, but then he also makes special alcohols that have magical effects.
That's cool. I like that a lot.
Feel free to take inspiration.
What I was gonna do with the artificer was they don't actually know how they make it. They they have an intuition on how to make it, but they don't actually know. So in their hurried mess, they're going off instinct, and they make really good potions. They just couldn't tell you how they do it.
That's a cool idea. Yeah, just like every time it's like the god of luck is looking after you. Every time you go to grab an ingredient, you grab just the right one and you throw all of them
Yeah.
perfectly together, and it all works out exactly right to make you the shit you need, even though you have no idea what the fuck you're doing. I love that. I love that.
Basically, or that the vials just like change whatever ingredients they put into that to be the right ingredient.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. All right, let's
Okay.
go. Let's go ahead and get some opinions. Austin, let's go ahead and start with you.
I am really excited. Like I said, I've never played with an artificer, so that's gonna be very fun.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Last artificer I played, or I had play under me, was a Warforge artificer, and the experience wasn't great. So I'm definitely happy. I'm excited to have a better experience with a
Yeah,
artificer.
you said a lot about Nuke.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
no.
I don't play artificers like that. That's
Yeah.
big thing.
Yeah, you can probably tell my gripes with artificers by the way I started this goddamn question. But yeah, all right. So Austin, you're really excited to play with an artificer. Your cleric will get
Oh
to
yes.
get to see some cool shit and drink some cool potions.
Oh
Nautilus.
yeah.
What
Don't
about
blow
you?
me up.
Oh yeah.
So I really like artificers, especially the whole alchemist idea because like alchemy, I'm pretty sure you need ingredients for, and I feel like it'd be kind of like a fun thing to go like search for the special ingredients to get this one potion that we need to do this like one specific thing, because then it'd feel like really rewarding.
I would really like that. Obviously in the subclass you just kind of make it, which I don't really like. So it could be quite nice to have it flavored,
Yeah.
I guess. But no, good idea actually. I quite like that.
Hey, speak of the devil, he awakens, he arises. Xerix. Kurt.
Oh, I
Jeez.
did my fucking shit wrong. I thought it was like in the 20 minutes or something. No, I guess I'm wrong.
It is all good. You do not gotta worry.
The only reason I'm up at this time, by the way, is for the fact that I have an ARC event that I was going to go to. So,
You're good. Xerix, currently we are sharing character ideas. We've gone through Austin, and we are currently on Dr. JJ. We're getting everyone's opinions on his on their ideas. Austin wants to play a Tempest cleric by the name of hold on, I've got my notes.
Garrock Stonefist.
Garrock Stonefist. Yep, correct. And then Dr. JJ is has two ideas. One is a Tabaxi artificer, and the other is a Dr. JJ. If you...
Valenier half elf monk.
Monk, yes, a half elf Valenier monk. So yeah, not go ahead. Not Xerix, we'll get to you in just a minute. Once we're done with Dr. JJ, I'll have you like introduce yourself, just tell the stream a little bit about yourself and shit like that, and then we'll get back to talking with the group. All right. So Nautilus, what do you think of? What do you think
Of his character?
Yes, of the
Oh, yeah.
alchemist.
Yeah, I had said earlier, like I like the idea of having to go find those ingredients and like make those potions because I always think that alchemy is pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely gonna be fun for JJ to like experiment with new ingredients and shit. Especially when we get to Act 2, there will be a lot more homebrew elements and stuff. This first act will be very core, and not as much homebrew elements, and then Act 2 will have a lot more of the homebrew, and Act 3 as well will have a lot more homebrew. So yeah, Dr. JJ, you'll have a lot of fun in those latter acts with if you get to stick around because you'll get a lot more homebrew potions you'll get to make and shit.
I'm excited. It's cool.
All right, Adrienne, what about you?
Interesting. Oh, sorry if my mic keeps cutting out. It always lags on Discord for me. I think it'll be interesting to see how an alchemist works out with the kind of main goal of this part of the campaign, I should say. Usually people I've seen who talk about this module, they usually do more physical stuff, so I'm very interested to see it.
Yeah, especially, but this will definitely be a different like experience of the regular Sword Coast, of specifically of the Dragon of Icespire Peak, because this will be probably more roleplay than combat, 60-40, I'd say, because I just don't see a lot of enjoyment with lower level combat. I see players like, just the same. We don't really have much we can do. We do the same shit. So I'm definitely gonna be pointing you guys less towards combat. Obviously, if you guys want to do combat, yeah, I'm never gonna hold you back and shit, but I'll I'll definitely be having more opportunities for you to express yourself with role play and rather than just fighting right off the bat.
I like that a lot. Thank you.
Yeah, because this is, like I said, this is a level 1 to 7.
Agreed.
Yeah, it's
Sounds
level
fun.
1 to 7. Even at like level 4s, like level 4 and higher, the combat gets better.
Just
It's
being
still,
over
it's
and
yeah,
over
it's
again.
Yeah, well,
still
at least with 4 you get your
Your-
whatchamacallit,
yeah,
your
your new
class,
your new
subclass.
shit and everything. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like even after that, since we're only capping out at level 7 for this campaign, it's really not going to be that much advanced or like different vasting combat. It's going to be, it'll still feel pretty similar and shit, but that's why I'll be focusing more on the roleplay aspects. Okay, perfect. That being said, that is the Xerix. Do you have you want to go ahead and speak your what you think about the Tabaxi Artificer idea?
I think it sounds pretty cool. Yeah. I think if you're focusing on potions, it'd be quite helpful and everything like that, and hopefully maybe you can make some potions for the rest of us.
That's the plan.
Oh yeah, that's the idea. All right,
Easy.
perfect.
Not gonna be selfish. Hopefully.
Yeah, the fucking
Like fuck you, 50 gold a piece.
yeah, an artificer who an artificer who sells their party the potions rather than just
Big
tell.
combat.
That's
you
a
can buy it for 50 gold.
Quick,
I
I need a
did that
healing
one.
potion. That'll be 10 gold.
that's
I
funny.
played a cleric once who was like, every time he wanted heals because he was fed up with the party, he just asked for good money.
there's
That's
there's
so
a
good.
Hey, if y'all mess with me too much, I might start doing that.
oh my god, there's a comic I'm currently reading where one of the party's main characters is like that, just an asshole who requires money, otherwise he won't heal his friends.
That's so good. I love that concept so
It's a
much.
funny one. All right, perfect. All right, Xerix, now that we've gotten done with Dr. JJ's character idea, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself, and go ahead.
So basically, I'm not doing anything too interesting.
No,
but,
not character ideas yet. Just introduce yourself. Just like who you are. Say your name,
okay,
shit like that.
okay.
We'll get to you in just a second.
Okay. So I'm not that interesting IRL anyway, so it's whatever. But my name's Xerix. I am 22 years old. I know I'm old now. Ugh, God, yikes. Not that interesting. I do video editing, and some other shit like that. It's kind of like my passion. It's whatever. I also enjoy cooking a lot. Kind of a chef in the making. But besides all that, kind of boring. I sit at home, play D&D. I'm a nerd. So
Hey, it's so funny that at the end of every single person's introduction, we always turn around to the fact that none of us fucking touch grass. It's amazing that every single one of our introductions, other than Dr. JJ,
Yeah.
other than Dr. JJ, none of us fucking touch grass. It's lovely to see.
Well, I also don't touch grass.
You touch snow.
I also forgot I do cook as well. We might have to send each other
Oh,
some food
yeah.
pictures back and forth.
I also love to. I'll be cooking a tomahawk steak tonight, and I will now definitely be sending.
Ooh,
I'll be sending pictures to the VC not the VC, but to the campaign chat for sure. Now,
Of course, please do.
Well, I cook, just nothing exciting.
All right, Nautilus character idea. What are you thinking?
Gotcha. So for class, it just came out. It's brand new. Never even played with it, seen it played, but I want to play the Ill Rigger.
Oh, I thought you were.
Oh,
I thought you were gonna do the. Well, I thought you meant to say subclass, and you were gonna do one of the new Griffin saddlebag subclasses because there's some crazy cool shit like dragon druids. That it's fucking so cool.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me. A what?
Paladin.
What was that? What was that, Xerix?
Spell Drinker Paladin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look up the new Griffin
Oh.
saddlebag volume. There is some crazy cool shit in that new subclasses.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Xerix, I don't remember, but do you have everything? You have like D&D Beyond Plus, right? Like you have the subscription.
Yeah.
So yeah, when you join our campaign, you'll be able to share everything with everyone, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, good. So yeah, everyone, you'll have access to all the cool shit because of our boy Xerix here.
Cool. Perfect.
Yeah,
Sweet.
I didn't want to promise them that you had everything, but I have another friend who does
Thank
just
you.
in case you didn't. But yeah, I thought I remember you saying you had the premium, so you can share everything. Dope.
Yeah.
Perfect. So Ill Rigger, what are you thinking with the Ill Rigger?
So with the backstory, I've read up on the Elrigger and seeing that it's kind of like a warlock where you have somewhat of a patron where you work under an archdevil.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that would be pretty cool. I just don't know anything about the Sword Coast and their archdevils or anything
Well,
about how I could incorporate that.
it's the forgotten Sword Coast lies on the Forgotten Realms. So any archdevil that exists within the Forgotten Realms, you could create some sort of scenario where you are, either your family lineage comes from the land where that archdevil is was worshipped, and because of that, like you actually one of your ancestors was one of their worshippers, and now you are suffering the after effects because this archdevil has showed up to claim what was the 40 generations from now he was promised the child, and that was you, and now you're his disciple, you're his Illrigger. There's plenty of different routes you could go, so anything as long as it exists within the Forgotten Realms lore, you're good.
Gotcha. Okay, then I'll probably go something along the lines of what you just explained.
Yeah,
Um,
you just have to be either from the Sword Coast, Waterdeep, Neverwinter, or the Wilds.
yeah, okay. Then yeah, I could make that work. Just be like further down the generation of someone else who lives somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly. That migrated to Waterdeep, migrated to the Sword Coast, wherever you decide. Yeah, no, okay. I definitely can see that. That definitely could work. I see that being good.
Yeah, and
Wait,
then for oh, go ahead.
you got a specific archdevil in mind yet, or do you have like an
Uh,
idea of what kind of archdevil? Not necessarily a specific one, but like a vibe.
uh, no, I guess not. I'll have to like read over them and kind of see. Because I'm stuck between like maybe two personalities. Like he could be, um, like just silent, quiet, just wants to get the job done, or I could kind of make him a little bit more of a like snarky type of person.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I haven't thought about how I want to incorporate his personality into his class yet.
A thing I've seen very commonly with some people playing Illriggers is that they'll do like their character has a personality, and then their personality is just like tweaked a bit, right? Like based off of the Archdevil. So you could have like a character who's very, very constitutional. They're an upright man, but now because they are an Illrigger of the Archdevil of lust, every now and then they'll break down and succumb to their urges, or they'll become slightly flirty, but still in their kind of rock stone wall where they don't show a lot of emotion way. So there's plenty. It all depends on what kind of archdevil you really want to go with, can influence how you build this character, because obviously there's like the archdevil of greed, sloth. There's plenty of different sins you could go with to base your crutches, your what's it
Oh,
called,
yeah.
what's the flaws, your
vices.
flaws, yeah, your vices and flaws off of.
Oh yeah. And then for species, I was thinking of the fire giant ancestry for Goliath from
Okay.
2024.
Ooh, okay. So a Goliath. I love that. So you thinking some kind of the wilds origin? Goliaths usually aren't found commonly within the city styles, but Sword Coast would definitely have some Goliaths, because it's a more of a rural backwoods area, not as big of a town, not as many people to ostracize
Yeah.
and ridicule them. But any form of the wilds would also definitely work with that kind of character.
Yeah, I'm kind of like formulating it in my head now. I can see like one of my ancestors was like, you know what, fuck this. I'm not being a Goliath anymore. Y'all are too traditional. I'm gonna go live in a city. And then he'd like vow himself
Yeah.
to the archdevil, and then turns out his great grandson has to reap the costs
Yeah.
of what
Yeah.
happened.
Or it could have been like a prefix where the Goliath, your ancestor, pretended that they were just simply leaving because of what a tradition, but in reality they were tempted by this archdevil to leave the community, and now that you're reaping the after effects of their influence decisions. Yeah, I see a lot of potential there, so I'm very excited to see what you go with.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, so Austin, what do you think of this? Played with an Illrigger yet?
I have never heard. I never even heard of this.
Oh yeah, brand new class that just came out
It's brand new,
like
yeah.
last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, same with him. I've heard of the subclasses. I've never heard of this class. This is interesting.
Yep. Illrigger is a
I'm just
very
looking it
fun
up.
thing.
This looks very This I'm
It's the
excited.
demon version of a paladin. It's just a demon version of a paladin.
Yeah, that's what it said. That's actually what it says. It's
That's
hilarious.
literally just demon paladins. Yeah. Yep.
Someone that pledges himself to a ruling archdevil. Perfect.
Of course, I always allow paladins to also pledge themselves to dark beings, so you can play a paladin who's also, devoted to a devil or something. You don't have to be an Illrigger.
Well, I'm excited to see like how he takes it.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how he writes a story for it and I'm excited.
Oh, yeah, I'm very excited for backstory to see what he goes with, because it's gonna be fun. Because I was also thinking other possibilities he could go with is like a Goliath who fled, that your family was cursed. Your Goliath village was brought hell down upon by an archdevil, and as your ancestor escaped with their family into the woods, they were cursed, and your lineage grew up in the wilderness, just secluding themselves, growing and growing, and over time the curse was forgotten, lying dormant until you were finally born, and then it showed its ugly head again, and that's when you become your Illrigger self or something. There's so many cool possibilities, so I'm definitely excited. Dr. JJ, what do you
this
think?
sounds very exciting.
Well, I've never played with an Illrigger, so I actually quickly looked it up, but I didn't want to spoil too much because I think an element of surprise would be like them pulling out a subclass feature. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Like, really familiar with a lot of 2014 rules and all of that sort of stuff. I feel like it's a breath of fresh air to find something new
Yeah,
and
for
then
sure.
like learn it again.
I agree. That is pretty interesting. Like it seems like it is something new that is going to be very interesting for everyone.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've only ever played with one Illrigger, and I only got to play with him for like 2 sessions before I had to leave the group because the character backstory was like they were killing their friends and shit to save like one person, and my character was like,
Oh.
"This is evil. You're a bad guy. Like I cannot stand in a group with you." And everyone else in the group, I guess, was also pretty morally gray. They were like, it's fine what they're doing." So my character just wasn't going to work with their group, so I had to leave.
So.
All right, Nautilus. Oh, you're the character person we're talking about. Xerix, what do you think of Nautilus's character idea?
I think it sounds cool. Yeah, it's nice and new take on classes and everything. So excited to see where it goes.
Yeah, very excited to see a new Illrigger player. And Adrian, what do you think?
Like everyone else, I have not played with that sort of class before, so I'm very interested. I'm keeping myself completely out of it. I don't want any spoilers. I'm not even looking up to it. I'm very interested to see how this is going to go because this is all that's completely new to me. I haven't even heard about it.
Oh my god, so many people haven't heard about the Illrigger class. That's insane.
I
was
heard about
Yes.
it. I just didn't research it.
It's like fresh. They haven't really advertised it at all, and of course, it's
Yeah.
not any of the core stuff. You gotta buy it. It's $12.
Yeah, it's own thing. Yeah, you have to. Yeah, if you don't have access to the subscription service, or you have a friend who has it who can share with you, you have to buy it. Can't even play it normally.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, I haven't seen any details, anyone discussing nada.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of servers that I'm in where they talk about character creation, whatnot. No words at all.
I need to make an Illrigger video about just breaking down the class and everything. If no one's fucking hearing about it, man, that video would pop off. Fucking A.
I'm pretty sure there's probably loads of videos on it. It's just like
yeah, but I mean,
didn't
if
look
the
into
fact that
it.
no one's found it yet, I mean, maybe my video will pop off.
Well, it's more that no one. Yeah, really though. It's more that nobody knows to look it up.
Yeah, maybe my video will pop off and fucking that'd be crazy. All right, awesome. Xerix, let's go ahead and go over to you now. Let's go ahead and share your character idea. What do you think? What do you think?
I'm also in a bidding war right now as well.
You're in a bidding war.
So,
what are you bidding over? Hold on.
I'm playing Ark and I'm doing a bidding war on an RP server. I've just won 2 Bloodstalkers. Anyway.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. Gotcha.
So hold on, let me just do this real quick. Split stack. Cool. So I was thinking of playing a nature conservationist who washed up on the side of a beach, and he kind of died during the so he was in a ship fight during the time over while he was over in seas, and you know when he found out basically that they were, hoarding exotic animals and everything like that overseas. So what he did is he tried to save them, but in the process, he ended up passing away and dying. However, he managed to wash up on the side of a beach, but he was no longer with us. That was until the forest pulled him in closer and ended up recreating a body for him made out of wood. And he became a
Nature
wooden
forged.
centaurian of nature, a paladin of the woods, and everything like that. So that's kind of the idea I'm going for.
Yeah, love it. I love the idea, Xerix. I love the concept of a nature forged, a natural version of the war forged. Love that idea. Um, Definitely want to see where you go with it. Are you deciding not to do like the ranger subclass anymore, or do you just not do not know yet?
I think I mean it depends, but I think I guess because I'll see later because it's a later thing anyway. So
Okay. Well, the biggest thing is, do you want to wash ashore with like the gem the dragon egg that becomes a gemstone?
Potentially, yeah.
Okay.
Still, because I mean,
Yeah.
later on, I want to have my character become a dragon rider. So,
Yeah.
that is.
We were thinking for Xerix. There's obviously the Drake Warden Ranger, which is a core actual subclass
cool.
where he could then he could branch into that. But he's not going to really get the opportunity to ride the dragon until he really puts like 6 levels into Drake Warden to begin with. So he'll either have to focus that to get it by the end of this first act, or what we were thinking is that he could just focus being a paladin of whatever oath he wants to decide on, and then at the start of the next act he can change oath to a homebrew oath called Oath of the Dragon Rider, which is a paladin alternative for the Drake Warden Ranger subclass.
That's cool.
Yeah, so he'll become a paladin he'll become a paladin Oath of the Dragon Rider.
Very fitting for the campaign.
Yeah, especially with the ending of this story literally being slaying a dragon. That's how this story ends. It's how this story is supposed to end. Of course, there could be a TPK, and we have to start a little bit over, and with different characters, and then try to kill the dragon, or we could just leave it be and start the next act as completely different characters with the dragons. The dragon's still just running amok on the Sword Coast. It all depends on y'all's actions and decisions. So yeah, the way the story is supposed to end is with obviously the slaying of Cryovane, the young white dragon. So it would definitely be very fitting that at the end of this first act, say you have a vision, Xerix, from a dragon to the north in the other parts of the world. One of the dragons that actually made Cryovane leave in the first place, a good dragon. And this dragon offers you a deal. If you slay Cryovane, he will bestow you a gift. And that is when you will change your oath, becoming the Oath of the Dragon Rider at the start of the next act. And then, yeah, obviously you'll have a bunch of, since you're already going to be level 7, you'll start off with a dragon that you should already be able to ride.
Yeah.
Yep. Awesome. Okay. So, Austin, what are you thinking?
It sounds great. It sounds pretty cool. I'm happy that you have a backstory. Your backstory sounds amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, I
The fact
definitely.
that you get pulled into the forest, that sounds fucking cool.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be very fun for when in session 1 when we actually we role play the backstories out and we actually
Exactly.
it's
I'm
gonna
excited.
Be, it's
how
gonna
we're
be
gonna do
fun.
that.
It's gonna be fun to whatever how I play it out in the moment, how me and Xerix role play it. It's gonna be awesome. Dr. JJ.
It sounds like it. It sounds like it is.
Well, I like the twist first and foremost, unlike the Warforged being more nature driven than mechanical. It's quite a nice integration into the lore, I guess.
Yeah.
And it's not too out there, otherwise we're encroaching on Eberron a little bit too much. That's why I think it's quite nice.
Yeah, no, I definitely love. He came to me wanting to be a Warforged, and there was some possibilities since Waterdeep and Neverwinter are both cities that we can choose from, but still a lot of Warforged wouldn't be found. Maybe older, like more ancient ones, or prototypes, you scrap pieces, which would also work for Xerix going in at level 1, being a broken, destroying Warforged that was found in some person's basement. But I like this idea of being a nature forged rather than Warforged.
Yeah. So, I kind of like the wood idea. Also, I have a picture for them as well.
Oh yeah, we do have. Yeah,
Oh,
he's got a character
cool.
art. Yeah, he does have a character art for the character, which I can
That's
actually
really cool.
I can drop it for you because I've got it. Yeah, I had
go
it.
for it, yeah,
I did it for
How
you.
are we gonna roll for these characters?
Point
Are we
by.
gonna do manual
Point by,
array?
yeah.
Point by.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
I've
Okay.
always felt that rolling for character stats
I
is
need to
like
redo my sheet then.
is like it's like, well, if you roll bad, not necessarily roll bad, right? Because obviously you can re-roll higher stats if your numbers are under a certain, like 70. If your accumulated numbers are under 70, most DMs let you re-roll. But I don't feel like it makes sense because you're building this backstory yourself. It's not a random backstory, so why should your stats be random? They should be allocated accurately based off of your backstory.
Well, I personally think in some way that if you roll bad, you can still use point by if you want to. That way, you still have a choice.
I
And then
just
also
don't like the
like,
possibility of multiple
what I like
20s.
to do. I get it, understood. That's why you set a maximum and a minimum. So if you go like say
That is a good
maximum-
idea.
On my
I have not heard
server,
that concept of maximum.
for
I have not heard that.
example, on
Have you
my
not?
on my West March server, I have a maximum of 90 and a minimum of 70. Okay.
Yeah, same.
So what that means is that
No, yeah, I
most
get
of
it.
the time people will roll about 81, 76, round about there. But if you're lucky and you get you get it, you might get like an 85 or something like that, and that's good. I haven't seen anyone get a 90 yet because that's insane. But I could invite everyone to my server to quickly roll because I've got the shit set up. If you wanted to do that,
No, we're still going to be
I'm
doing
happy
point
with
by.
point by.
Yeah, we're still going to be
nice.
doing point by.
all right, cool.
I feel like it just makes it. I assume it's standard 27, right?
Yes, correct.
Cool. I just like point by.
And I dropped Xerix's character picture for the nature forged in the campaign VC underneath the thumbnails. If anyone wants to check it out.
You look sick.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Yep.
Oh, that looks cool. And you said they're a
Yeah.
paladin, right?
Yeah.
Ooh,
That is
they
sick.
look like a warden. That
What
looks
armor are
so
they
cool.
wearing?
That's wood. That's their body.
That's the
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
They're a nature forged,
oh, that's sick.
a warforged made of wood.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, like Warforged, like their base race has like integrated armor.
Yeah,
so
it's gonna be.
it
Oh
works
yeah,
really
it's
nicely.
gonna. His race is gonna still just be a warforged. It's just called a nature forged instead. There's no homebrew elements to it. It is still just a warforged because, like I said, we're not doing any homebrew, homebrew races, subclasses for this campaign, this first act. But yeah, it is still. So it is just still a warforged. It's just reflavored to be a nature.
Yeah.
And you said we get one free common and uncommon item?
3 free common items, 1 free uncommon item.
That's
Oh,
gonna be
3
so good
free
for my
commons.
artificer.
Oh yeah, you'll. I want because I mean like we're all starting at level 1, but like come on, like who like what
Does
regular?
a diamond count as an uncommon item?
No, is it?
It does count.
I mean, technically,
On Legacy, it counts as a
Technically,
common item.
It depends on the price.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I think some of the rarities have a certain price dedicated to them.
Yeah. So okay. Yeah. It's all based
I
off
won't
of
take it though. I won't
yeah
take it.
reason
I
of
won't take
Also,
it.
you can short call
reasonability.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
reasonability, guys. Let's be real here. Like obviously you can go in with like a cloak of protection and like fucking a bow, a sword, and a dagger based off of whatever your character would have.
A diamond worth 1,000,000 gold pieces.
Son of a bitch. Fucking already finding ways to break my shit. Lovely. Love to see this is the group.
Bag of 1,000. Bag of 1,000 ball bearings.
Oh my god. Shut the fuck.
It's a bag of holding
Technically,
containing 1,000,000,000 diamonds.
Yeah, technically it's one item still.
Fuck off. Okay. All right.
I want a bag of holding with 1,000 alchemist fires.
All right. Dr. JJ, did you already give your opinion on Xerix?
Yeah.
All right. Nautilus.
I
you
was the
are-
one that just went.
Yeah. I was just making sure. I thought that was the case, but my brain be shutting down like every 4
No,
seconds.
no, it's fine. don't apologize.
Nautilus, you are up. What do you think of Xerix's nature forged idea?
I think it's pretty cool. It reminds me of Smosh. They did a D&D campaign, and they had a nature warforged type of thing. And he was actually a druid, so he would fucking like transform into like wooden animals, and it was so cool.
I was literally thinking that idea
Yeah.
for Xerix. We actually discussed that.
We-
That's so.
we-
Yeah.
I've never even seen that. Smosh. I love Smosh. Smosh did that. I need to
I
watch
love
that.
Yeah,
Smosh.
Smosh did a campaign.
I need to watch that. I
did
love
not
Smosh.
know they did a campaign.
I love
Yeah,
them.
that's actually sick.
Yeah,
Oh, I gotta check that
Put
out.
that in the
Thank-
chat. Put
Yeah,
that in
yeah,
the chat.
yeah. Drop that link for us, Nautilus. Please do. Yeah,
I
yeah.
got you.
Yeah, drop that shit in the campaign chat for the love of God. I want to watch that later tonight. Awesome. Okay, and Adrian, what do you think?
Well, I think it's definitely different. Like I haven't heard of Nature Warforged before. Well, no, that's not true, but yes, I haven't heard of Nature Warforged. So I'm interested to see how it goes. It's very different from what I usually play with. Uh, and then also it helps with my character ideas, so I have something more concrete.
For sure. Awesome. And with you just being our last person giving this your opinion on Xerx's character, you are now allowed to give us your character idea. I shouldn't say allowed, like I'm fucking a goddamn
You're
teacher.
allowed.
Please grace us with your character idea is what I should say.
You don't need to go into all that. So since I don't want to step on any toes and everyone has their character ideas already in mind, more physical stuff, I'm gonna go more spellcasting with, and I'm going to do a sorcerer character. Still working out some of the kinks of the story, but general idea is at a very small age discovered innate magic within her that would lead to a tragedy from her traveling family caravan. Uh, Ends up an orphan, ends up in Waterdeep, wants to study this magic and figure out, exactly why it caused the tragedy that befell her family and figure out why exactly it sparked up within her. So she's just sort of traveling around trying to understand as much as the arcane without using regular sources. So, like, yes, Waterdeep and stuff like that, they have knowledge of common magics and just general overall magic, but she's looking for something like very specific.
Okay. Awesome. I'm definitely seeing potential for you and Xerix to do some intertwining in your backstories. Xerix being having no really idea who he currently is, losing all of Xerix's, he loses all of his memories and he wakes up just as this nature forged. It could be a cool twist that Xerix was a member of your family. He branched off from the caravan. He was into animals and he did his thing, and the he was sadly not around for this incident, and if he would have been, maybe things could have been different. Maybe the family would have survived, and you could be a cool tie in that later in as you find out that, oh shit, you're related to me. Not only are you related to me, you could be the reason why our family is fucked in the first. Like I'm seeing a lot of potential right there with you being, both of you having kind of a mysterious currently not knowing what you want to do with your family, but Xerix having mysterious origins. There's definitely a lot of fun possibility to cross over there.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
And I'm primarily just thinking like half elf for the race and stuff like that.
Okay. And Xerix, I was also thinking, for your original race, obviously because you become a nature forged, which would kind of work in with the half elf thing over here. I was thinking you should be either like a sea elf or like a half sea elf. So you could be there could be some relation there or something, because that would make sense why you are on the waters as well, or protecting creatures on the oceans, because you were a sea elf or whatever. Awesome. Okay, so Aston, what do you think of Adrian's idea? Austin?
I just noticed I was muted the whole time.
You're good.
Oh my gosh. All right. Sounds great. Yeah, it sounds great. I actually have a question. Can I use a plate? Can I use plate armor and a chain shirt?
No, you're not able
No.
to stack armors.
Oh, so a shirt isn't armor. A shirt is just. Well, I mean, a shirt is armor, not just a shirt.
Yes, yeah, chain plate, yeah, is considered.
It provides an armor stand.
If it gives
Okay.
you if it gives you an AC, it's a armor piece.
All right, you just make it.
All right, Dr.
But
JJ.
yeah, it sounds great. Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm really, really curious to see because you mentioned the potential link, and I'm all for people having ideas where, like, later down the line, there's that bond that they've had that they've never really experienced before.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, whether they choose to do that or not, completely up to them.
Yeah, of
I just
course.
like multiple, like, inspirations, so to speak, to pick from, and multiple little like snippets in people's backstories where like, oh, they could have met this or they could have done this, and it leaves it quite open ended while still being definite enough to work with.
Awesome. I'm definitely excited because after we finish with Adrian, after we go through and get everyone's opinions on Adrian's idea, next we're going to start talking about like how we could potentially weave you guys' stories together and start formulating some stuff like that. So that's definitely a great way to lead off. So Nautilus, what are you thinking?
I think it could be pretty cool. Again, I like that there's interconnected backstories of the party that eventually you find out, or you just kind of like work together because not only does it kind of just tie the party in a little bit more, it can also create like some pretty good conflicts
Yeah.
by having some like family dilemmas.
Oh yeah, I definitely see potential and like the possibility that Adrian could be, not happy with Xerix, even though Xerix still ended up dead and his tale didn't end up great either, but because he specifically left, that it led to Adrian's the rest of the family also receiving downfall, and now that's a harbored grudge. I definitely see fun possibilities and potential and shit like that.
Did you say my character? Sorry, I'm zoned out. It's like I'm doing the
Yeah,
audio.
yeah, we're talking about because like your character, you having memory loss and everything, like not knowing where you come from. Your character could have ties to like Adrian's character. Like, your families could be the same, and that your member you branched off to go do like protect animals and shit, and you went off to do what you did, but you left the rest of the family behind, and while you didn't technically do anything wrong, after you left, an event occurred, and Adrian's the rest of the family was slaughtered, leaving only Adrian alive. Which could, and then when Adrian finds out that you, even though you're now a nature force and you don't really know about your past, like as you begin to find out your past, and Adrian finds out as well because they're your party members, and Adrian discovers that you're actually related. Not only that you're related, that you were the person who left, who potentially led to the downfall of their whole family. It could be like a fun thing that rears its head later on in the story, or there's tons of possibilities that you could go with. So we're gonna discuss that in just a minute. But
God
yeah,
damn it, Adrian! Why couldn't you protect the family? Fuck you.
There would have been a child around that time, so I mean, not
Yeah.
much to
Useless
do.
child. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god! All right, Xerix. Now that you're also speaking up, what are you thinking of the idea? This a caravan, a traveling caravan family that is slaughtered, and then the child goes to an orphanage and then finds out they're a sorcerer, and decides to search for some kind of ancient magic to power themselves with or to learn. What are you thinking, Xerix? What do you think of that idea?
I think it looks pretty. I think it sounds pretty cool. Yeah. Definitely like the traveling merchant idea.
Yeah, the caravan leads for a lot of fun possibilities and backstory, like where the caravan traveled through, what different people it picked up could lead to different possibilities for races and shit. And yeah, I definitely see a lot of fun possibilities there. So Adrian, great character idea. With that, we have now discussed all potential character ideas and everything. Now let's go ahead and go through, and does anyone, with now everyone hearing each other's ideas and such, does anyone have any thoughts? Like maybe like, does anyone want to try to build stories with anyone else? Like Dr. JJ, does something interest you about Austin's story that you want to build together on, or anyone? Just speak now.
I mean, a lot of people. My mind is going blank. Why is it going blank for?
I'm completely open to anything anyone has ideas for
Yeah.
my character as well.
Was there someone? No, you were north of Neverwinter. You went to the other place, and then what? There's one person from the wilds.
Yeah, which is Xerix. Xerix is going to be from the
Yeah.
yeah.
Someone from Candledeep, and my characters technically grew up in Waterdeep, so
Hmm. Ooh. I don't think there's anything at the moment once I start developing my backstory, I will I'll hear inspiration from others, I think, and then hopefully then I might be able to intertwine something. I need to put this all on a spreadsheet actually.
Okay.
Let me pull up. Let me pull up.
Okay. Well, while you do that, Nautilus, Austin, either you guys hear anything that really entices you to build story?
Other than like trying to get the grounds and the formations of my own, which by the way, I think I got the Archdevil. I think I'll go with Zario. I didn't want to go too deep into hell with an Archdevil, but I think Zario would be a pretty good Archdevil to work under.
What is his shit?
She is the warmonger, kind of oppressor of the blood war, or the blood war between devils and demons.
Oh my
She used
god,
to
that's
be
so
an
funny.
angel.
Yeah. She's in the Baldur's Gate story. I know. I recognize her.
Yes.
Yep, I recognize this one. I recognize her picture.
I keep notice I'm muting myself. I'm just gonna keep muting myself on the mic. It's easier. Are we allowed to use legacy items? Like, what's the difference?
Yes, you can use both 2024 and Legacy.
I thought
What's the
Legacy was
difference?
20. Oh wait, no, sorry, 20.
Legacy is 2014.
Sorry.
So Legacy
Yeah,
is just
yeah.
Legacy is just the older stuff, and then the newer stuff is called 2024.
I don't know why
prefer to stick with
2024 came.
Can I
2014.
can I use a
That's why-
bag of holding as a uncommon item?
I believe a bag of holding is.
uncommon item.
Yeah. So if you want to take that as
it's an uncommon.
yeah, if you want to take that as your uncommon, you're more than welcome to. Yeah,
Ooh,
as long as it's
I have
core.
to.
As long as it's core. And like I said, just don't be
Oh,
taking anything that is you're just gonna use for money, like a fucking diamond that you're just gonna sell to be able to buy a bunch of shit.
Well,
Just-
it's more so I can pick stuff off of people. Are we allowed to take stuff off of people?
Oh yeah, you'll definitely be like getting loot and shit, and you can always if you want to be
Then yeah.
you want to be a
okay.
thief and pickpocket people. There's always you can always do that kind of shit.
Hey man, it's not thievery if they're dead. So
No, that's called grave robbing.
yeah, see, it's different.
Some would argue it's worse, but that's neither here nor there.
What are they using it for?
Worse? What if
Yeah.
they have good books? Then I'm gonna take it.
Oh my god, I love how it's just like okay, whatever.
Hey, books, man, books.
But as for backstory wise, is there anyone who you heard story that you really want to like get in on that? Like you want to work together and build your stories together?
For me, I think it would probably be best if he was like secluded from the rest of the group.
Oh yeah, I definitely think because you're going Goliath, which would make sense for you.
Yeah.
To be. Or at most, if at most maybe someone else also wants to grow up in the wilderness or isolated like you did, and could be like an unlikely friend, like kind of like how we see Grog and
Scanlan?
not Scanlan, the girl, the
Oh.
gnome that he's friends with.
Oh, what's her name?
Oh my god, I'm forgetting her name so hard. This is so bad.
Why can I remember the gods she worships?
Name
but
is
not
Dash-
her?
Everlight.
Johnson.
I know her name is
Guys, get it right.
the god is Everlight, and I know that, but I don't remember her
Everlight,
name.
yeah.
I know, but I don't
remember
remember.
her name.
I can't either.
She says-
Oh my god.
She says her
So
god
we get
name,
two
what-
items and a uncommon item.
3 common, 1
Three
uncommon.
Wrong.
Yeah, 3 common.
Three
one
three common, one
1
uncommon.
uncommon,
Okay,
correct.
Oh.
gotcha.
And 1 free feat to start.
What?
I
How
see.
do you add a feat to a sheet? I don't know how. To do that.
I can show you.
Yeah. Just if JJ, if you can give him a rundown or
Yeah,
anything.
I'll do that at the very end.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, don't.
Yeah,
worry
that's
about it
fine.
now.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Then you
after
can-
we end the actual video and everything.
Yeah, perfect. That works.
Perfect.
Okay. I had an idea with mine
Okay.
where he's less of a sage and more of an urchin, so he grows up sort of trying to put stuff together to make it edible. And like by mixing all these concoctions together, he accidentally makes a potion. But it goes wrong, it causes disturbance, and then he has to flee.
I don't know why.
Yeah,
I
could-
thought you were. I
could-
thought you was gonna say something about the Powerpuff Girls.
Oh my god, Sugar Spy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
I-
one-
He
and then-
made a mishap, and he's now got 3 little girls.
my
he has
God.
To take care of.
Oh my god.
I'm accidentally really good at killing people, so that's
Yeah.
fair.
Very nice.
So JJ, yeah, I was thinking. I
Read
like
too many books.
I like that idea, JJ. What you could do is like say you're from Waterdeep or Neverwinter, and
Yeah.
you were starting to become an alchemist, but you fucked up, and now you fleed to the Sword Coast to build a name for yourself elsewhere, where you're not known for being some idiot who blew up a fucking building or something.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so like he
That's what I'm
was
saying. Don't blow me up.
starting as an urchin, got an opportunity to become an alchemist, bluffed it or fluffed it,
Yeah, it fucked it up, and then now you're fleeing.
and then he has to
Yeah, yeah. Now you've come to the Sword Coast because you hear the rumors of some dragon causing terror, and you're like, well, if any way to clear my name and to make to better myself or create a different legacy, it would be slaying a dragon or helping people slay a dragon.
flee. Yeah.
Motherfucker wants to
Could be
slay my dragon. Fuck oh, yeah.
how to slay a
If
dragon.
I take antitoxin, does that work with any poison?
I
I believe so. Check the item description. Since this is
I mean,
core, it's gonna work
it
off of the core.
neutralizes
think-
any poison.
Oh
I-
yeah, it just avoids
I-
poison condition. Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You can be the judge of whatever DM I.
Yeah.
You said you used the rule of cool, so
Oh,
I'm
for sure.
taking everything as loosey goosey as possible.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I figured.
It's like if antitoxin doesn't work on this one specific thing, more reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be like it's a poison made by a god, and of course antitoxin doesn't
Yeah.
work on it. Yeah, it'll be something specific. Yeah. Yep.
I'll probably take that then.
Um. So I could, whilst on the run,
Alright, I got
meet
my
someone
sheet
along
done.
the way. That's why I sort of wanted a traveling aspect to it, so then at least I can make it easier on you by weaving it in.
Okay. Okay.
So where's like Neverwinter's what? North west of Phandalin?
Hold on. Let me check the Forgotten Realm map.
I have it relatively memorized.
I do not, because most of the campaigns I host take place in my own homebrew worlds. I don't often use the actual Forgotten map of Faerun. Yeah, the Forgotten Realms.
I only know it because I take so much inspiration from it. With
All
my
right,
own
let's
stuff.
see here. Sword Coast is where? Okay, Sword Coast is there. Neverwinter is
Sword Coast.
is the north. Yeah. So Neverwinter is to the northeast, Sword Coast is down south of it.
Alright. Northeast, down south. Yeah. Okay. Would he be traveling? No, he wouldn't be traveling through the plains. That's a silly. Not plains wild.
The Sea of
That's a silly
the Sea
question.
of Swords, so that's the Sword Coast, and then Neverwinter's right there. Yeah, so it's essentially like right straight south of Neverwinter.
Yeah, it is a long journey.
Yep. And then Waterdeep is from the south to the north of the Sword Coast. No. Yes. This map is so fucking big.
I mean, once everyone gets their characters' names sorted, I might
Everything's too heavy, so I'm just moving it to the bag of holding.
Oh yeah, that's an
whatever
important
works, man.
question. Do you use encumbrance?
Oh yes,
that is a good
yes,
question.
there will be encumbrances.
Okay, well it's in my bag of holding, so that works.
Okie dokie, I gotta equip that rule.
Anything need anything? I got a bag of holding.
I think I can make a bag of holding.
Yeah, you should be able to. It's uncommon.
All right, so
Oh, I meant like with the infusion.
whoever said they are gonna
yeah,
whoever
you're
said
right.
they are gonna do Zariel because they want to do Illrigger, do keep in mind
Yes.
Zariel's boss is Asmodeus, and Asmodeus is one of the big bads, one of the real strong demons, so that will give you ties to him as well.
Isn't Asmodeus the King of Lust?
Correctamundo.
No, he's king of the nine, or king of the lords of the nine. Like he's
Lord of
like
Lies.
the-
Lord of Lies. Yes, Lord of Lies.
Lord of Lies. Has been heard to lie to me.
He was once the leader of all 9 hells, but became the ruler of only the 9th hell.
Mhm.
Yep. So yeah, do keep that in mind. That is going to give you ties to him, which will obviously affect the story and your character.
Is Zariel a fallen angel?
She is. She used to be she used to be a solar deity.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yep, she
Because
used
I
to.
remember Zariel's blade as a D&D item.
Yep. Yeah, she used to be the god of the sun, goddess of the sun.
Oh, very nice. I know a little bit of lore. My character doesn't know, so I'm gonna shut.
That's so good.
I'm charismatic. Is there a way I can sleep with her?
My
Oh,
god.
okay.
You never know. You never know.
I can promise you, definitely not Zariel. Zariel will no shot there.
Takes
I'm
more
over here
level
like,
and
hey, I know some information.
I think the most common Zariel words would be your head on my floor, my
Yeah.
foot over it. So
Yeah. Oh, also, whoever being the ill rigger, you're gonna give the group great possibility for the second act, because obviously it's gonna the second act and third act will. I haven't even chosen what modules we're gonna run, but you choosing Zariel as your patron deity really makes me want to do Baldur's Gate. Really makes me want to do a Baldur's Gate
Ooh,
module
Baldur's
next.
Gate. Ooh.
If we do we could even do something like Baldur's Gate falling into hell with Zariel trying to get Asmodeus to claim it. There's so many possibilities. That's why I'm very excited. I'm very excited.
I like to keep mine as open ending as
Yeah.
possible.
Oh yeah, I'm very excited with like, all depending on your character choices and your character builds. The rest of the story is gonna be so fucking cool.
I know. I just want to see how you're gonna have the potion making aspect.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
you'll definitely get some fun experiences there. All right.
A little bit tired.
Yeah, I'm freaking. I woke up at 7 a.m. Been waking up at
Oh.
7 a.m. every day to fucking stream.
I woke up at 8 to go to work.
Yeah, I fucking yup. All right. So I'm hearing that so far, other than like Xerix and maybe Adrian, not too many story combinations we really want to do here.
that I'm really feeling, just from what I've been hearing.
Okay. Okay.
He's feeling.
Yeah, I feel like with my character, whilst there is the opportunity to create the ties along the journey, with the backstory that I kind of wanted to give him, I feel like it would be better if he was untrusting until he got into the party. Like that's a character aspect I can
Yeah.
work
Well,
with.
I definitely know for sure you being from. You said you want to do Waterdeep as the city you're running from, right?
Neverwinter.
No, you said you decided Neverwinter. Ah, damn, that sucks. Because 2 other people being from Waterdeep, if you were from Waterdeep and you blew something up, they would know you. They would
I
like.
mean, I could do Waterdeep if you want. I'm pretty
I'm
sure that's a
excited to see how much fun I
merchant.
can have.
Waterdeep's a merchant area, isn't it? And then Neverwinter's the more like knowledgeable.
Yeah. I was just thinking because if you did Waterdeep, obviously you wouldn't have like a direct tie to them, but the other 2 people from Waterdeep would be like, wait a second, your name, that's familiar. Are you the guy who blew up a building?
Oh yeah,
I
I would
could-
know
I-
if 9/11 happened.
Are you the one who did Waterdeep 9/11? That's bad, bro. Now you're
Well,
They hit,
wild.
they hit the second building.
a second potion hit the tower.
A second building.
Uses magic to create a third building just
Oh my god, uses magic illusion to create a third building.
I built
Yeah,
that building.
Greater image
I
and just
built
like
this city.
Oh my god, I love that.
Fucking
I
whole arc alone
kind
for the
of
moment.
yeah, I kind of want to do Waterdeep now with having elements of it being because although it's a merchant area, he could be doing it discreetly, so he's just sort of like
Oh yeah, you could be like a rather than like even discreetly, you just like you run a little potion shop in Waterdeep and like you use because Waterdeep is a merchant place. There's all different all the
it is
the ports
cool.
and everything. You get a bunch of cool ingredients from all across
Yeah,
the
I'm
Forgotten
from the
Realms.
port town.
Yeah,
I could make like snake oils and stuff like that, like pseudo potions because
Yeah.
he doesn't know what he's doing,
and then one day you got an
I would know
ingredient
you
that was
'cause
just
I read a lot of books.
yeah, and then one day go ahead, Zerx.
Every time I hear about potion characters, I always think of the potion seller meme.
Oh yeah, what you buying?
I require your strongest potion.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fuck yeah. Oh yeah, that would.
Handle my potion,
Oh yeah,
traveler.
you could definitely make a great, yeah, because you being from the port city, all the different potion ingredients you get shipped into you. You just happen to get an ingredient that's a little too
You could definitely
volatile.
steal quite a few as well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because I want him to be. Actually, I could make him a merchant background, actually. But, like, a merchant background with, like, an underhand of criminal.
Oh yeah. Like a black
By the way,
like a fence.
by the way,
Yeah, basically.
separate thing. By the way, D&D Orphan. On Marvel Rivals, I ended gold 3. What did you end on?
Bronze too.
Oof.
Dude, I stopped playing
Well,
ranked. I gave
yeah.
up. It's so miserable.
Yeah, yeah, because at gold 3 was what I got after rank reset.
I wanted to do gold just to get the Moon Knight skin, but I couldn't get there. I couldn't get there.
Yeah, I ended last season. I think Diamond 1, Diamond 2, something like that. I remember.
Why is there no merchant background?
And you probably just don't have
Uh,
access to it. There probably is. You just don't have access.
Oh,
Yeah.
failed merchant is. Yeah.
You
I could do
could
failed
try.
merchant.
That would work.
works.
That would make sense too, specifically.
That literally what it.
Yeah, that would make
You
sense.
could do noble as well and do like an aristocrat.
Oh, there's so many options. I like all of them.
That's surprising. I thought Chaos Bolt was core, but it is not. Thank you, video games, for lying to me because I was gonna get Bolt, but until everything unlocks, I can only do so much on my character sheet.
Oh yeah. Let me go ahead and make the campaign right now and then invite all of you to it.
Yeah,
Then you'll
appreciate
get
it.
all of my goodies too.
Yep, indeed. That's
Yeah,
the
actually,
goal.
Oh,
I will.
also, there's a really cool early game weapon orphan that you can get. It's called you can get it for every single weapon type, but it's called like if for example longsword of verdict. It's basically an early game flame tongue.
Ooh.
It's an uncommon flame tongue.
Ooh.
Does 1d8 damage when you.
I get a
expend this
firebolt
tongue.
cantrip, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see how that comes out.
All right, let me copy
Also,
link.
there's also some cool whips as well.
Other than Chaos Bolt, I pretty much have just standard spells. Firebolt, Mage Hand, Predestination, Thunderclap,
Okay.
and then Mage Armor and Magic Missile.
It
but
is pinned.
I need to
No,
switch out Magic Missile.
See, I normally go like shape water and mending and stuff like that because you never know when those things will be very handy.
Well, I mean, my character's a sorcerer.
But
they're
that's
not
too
more
small.
studying.
How do you
know what I
turn
mean?
on content sharing? I don't even know how to do that in the campaign.
Oh,
You
that's
click-
that's on my side. Hold on, let me do it real quick.
Yeah.
You'll go to the actual campaign thing where it's like www.dndbeyond.com/campaign/ whatever the number is, and then right below the campaign's name, it'll say enable content sharing.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look
me
it up.
show
Oh, I
you
thought you were
what that
talking about
is.
on the character side.
I'm gonna have to look it up in the actual pin.
I still haven't finished my thingy. I gotta do that.
To be
So
fair,
do
I
you.
only thought it was for the person who created the campaign who could share it all, but
No,
No,
There you go.
Well,
It should be public now. You should be able to see it.
I still don't know what fucking oath I'm taking. I might just do vengeance for
can't-
simplicity.
vengeance is so nice. It's
Vengeance
so-
seems like the strongest one.
See, the
Oh,
thing
it
is,
isn't.
I'm going to be. It's not. It's ancients. But I was
Yeah, Ancients is so
I was thinking about
fantastic.
doing ancients, but the issue is I won't get 7th level because once I hit Act 2 anyway, I'm gonna become a Dragon Rider, so that changes my oath anyway. So there's no point in going based off of what aura. So instead, I should do it based off of my oath, like my channel divinity.
Yeah. Remind me again what your backstory is. Real quick.
Nature dude.
You're the nature dude. Oh,
Yeah.
Ancient just works so nicely. Oh.
I don't see this content share button
I'm the
anywhere.
book reading dude, and the Tempest Storm dude.
Tempest
Let
Storm
me-
dude. Yeah, you're from.
If you want to know, just the Storm dude, just think about that. By level 3, I'm gonna be shooting.
If I'm not
lightning bolts out
mistaken,
of my
it's
hand, hopefully.
Bro's gonna start playing the Thor fucking songs and shit, bro. It's
Here, D&D Orphan. Click that. That's the exact page that I'm on. and then I see it right below the name where it says enable content share.
Yeah, I sent you a screenshot. I clicked that link. I sent
You
you.
you might not have the
Do you have
what's it
the
called?
subscription?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, subscription is what allows you to share.
Okay.
Do you want me to make the campaign?
It has to be the
I-
person
Oh no,
who makes it.
anybody can share.
No, yeah, I don't.
All the players
Yeah,
share.
yeah. So as long as you guys share your shit, it's fine. Yeah, I just don't have anything I can actually share. Sadly,
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Let me-
didn't.
let me do
I
that.
figured that was probably the case because I don't even really own anything to share with you guys in the begin with. I just thought I had to turn it on in the campaign to begin with, but no, every individual player has to share their shit.
There you
I
go.
would- yeah.
I've shared mine, so you
Perfect.
should see some shit.
Dope. Now y'all are good.
So all of us can see it now, or because I can't pick for like my class, I can only pick I cannot speak. Sorry.
Refresh
for
your.
my sorceress origin. Yeah, it should load now.
Yeah, refresh
okay, there
it.
we go.
Yeah,
there we
refresh
go.
it. Yeah.
There we
Okay.
go, Artificer. Yippee.
Awesome. There you guys go. Awesome.
I don't know what I. Options. So many options, such little time.
Okay. Well,
Oh,
let's
wait,
go
is that
through.
not 4?
Let's go through and let's finalize this, guys. I'm gonna go through, talk to all of you guys. I want to get your last decisions, like how you guys feel about what characters you want to do, and then we're gonna wrap up this video.
Perfect.
All right. So starting off with Austin, go ahead and tell us again. What have you decided? Think you're muted
I
again?
went to the bathroom. Sorry.
Oh,
I'm
you're
back
good.
real
Okay,
quick.
you're good. You're good, Austin. We're wrapping up the video here. So we're just gonna go through, talk to everyone again, and decide what you guys have decided on your final decisions on the character. So go ahead and tell us your finalized choice.
Basically, I'm a healer dude that can do a little bit of damage, and I shoot magic stuff out of my fingers because I read a bunch of really big books.
Okay, but I mean specific race, character class, and subclass. What have you decided?
Half orc, cleric, obviously level 1. My name's Garak Stonefist. If you need to call me anything.
Okay.
But yeah, I assumed half orc because.
And what cleric domain have you decided on?
Oh, cleric. Tempest
Right.
because,
Tempest cleric.
like I said,
Storm.
I want to shoot magic out of my fingers.
Storms and shit. Yep. Awesome. So
Yeah.
Austin Addy playing Garak, the half orc. Half what else? What, like half orc, half human, or half orc, half elf, half
orc, half human.
half orc, half human.
Most likely.
Okay. So a
Yeah.
half orc, half human cleric Tempest domain. Alrighty. I love that. I love that. Dr. JJ.
I'm gonna go for a tabaxi artificer who plans to become an alchemist. He goes by the name Ivan, to be a play on words of like plants,
Mm-hmm.
as in like ivy. So yeah,
Awesome.
and he's a little skittish cat guy.
Awesome. I absolutely love that. A disgraced artificer on the run and attempting to change his reputation.
Exactly.
Nautilus, what have you decided?
I think I'm gonna keep my idea of the fire ancestry Goliath Illrigger.
Underneath the archdevil Zariel.
Zariel. You.
That the Lord of Lies, commanded by Asmodeus himself. Love that. Xerix, what is your decision?
So, I decided to play a succubus. No, I'm just kidding. No. Yeah, decided gonna stick with what I got. Gonna roll out the red carpet for the nature motherfucker. Gonna do vengeance paladin because I feel like it's the only one that I can really do right now, which actually has a good oath divinity. So and it makes sense, vengeance for nature sort of thing. It makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, doing that. Race, obviously,
Nature Forged. Yep.
yeah.
Awesome.
And then yeah.
A nature for a man. Did you decide yet what you wanted to originally be, or are you still kind of waiting to see?
Well, if I don't know what. So what was Adrian doing? Because if we were gonna mix our stuff, I should probably be their race, right?
Yeah, whatever,
I'm
whatever original kind
a
of
half
yeah.
elf.
Oh, half elf. Okay.
So what kind of elven history? I'm asking
It's
Adrian.
actually- No, that's something I actually need to go do because I'm using Legacy Half Elf. So hang on one second.
You're good.
I mean,
Isn't Legacy
I
half
always,
of-
I mean, I personally like Shadakai a lot, but
Oh, Shadakai is so cool. They're also
That archive
pretty
is
OP.
broken.
I don't
A-
even know what
A-
that one is.
Adrian also
Regard-
being a half elf, it could be that your human tie is what is common to you, Eric. So you could be a half elf as well, but your father and your father's
Different.
is the tie, but they're both humans. But you have different mothers or whatever, like
Yeah, yeah.
different. The only a little part of you, the human side of you, are related to each other. You're a half. You used to be a half water elf, while they are a half whatever kind of elf. They, the actual tie is the human side.
by the way, if you don't know what Shadakai is, you get the ability. So you get Blessing of the Raisin Queen, which is as a bonus action, you can magically teleport up to 30
So
feet.
strong.
And when you do so, you also gain resistance to all damage when you teleport using this trait, and the resistance lasts until the start of your next turn. And
All right. Well,
you
I
can
think
use it multiple
No,
times
sorry.
plus your proficiency bonus.
Mm-hmm.
all right. Well, since I'm mainly playing for roleplay purposes, I think that I'm just gonna stick with High Elf for this. But that's just because it's what I'm familiar with and what I know.
Okay, so half high elf. Okay, so yeah, it would definitely be that the human side of you two are related. So yeah, that would be the tying in factor there. So Zarek's whatever human branched off of their family tree and then created your part of the family tree. Yeah, so we can fine tune that kind of stuff later. But I
You know, the
definitely
great thing
I love that.
about playing a character that has no fucking clue about their memories. I can make shit up as I go.
Oh yeah, that's definitely improv. Improv becomes a lot better.
So I don't actually have to like sit there and be like, I know what my name is at the moment because I don't fucking know myself. Neither does my character.
Yeah.
Or what their race is because technically they don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
So
don't know who I am.
yeah,
I don't know,
all
so
we
oh
all
well.
we definitively know so far for your backstory is that somehow there's a tie between you and Adrian's characters via a human common ancestor or something of the kind. Which I love that. I'm very excited for when that has a revelation within the story and you guys get to learn that in character. That's
I
gonna
still
be
need a
super
name
fun.
by the way, and I'm atrocious. with
You
names.
can figure that out halfway in the game.
Yeah, you've got it, Zarius. You've got plenty of time.
What, you want like a generic fantasy name?
I was thinking Undroxus.
My problem
but-
isn't finding a name for the character, but finding a name for the god. That's hard.
Ooh. Wait, no. Aren't we using the gods of the?
Yeah,
of
Forgotten
the
Realms. The Forgotten Realm
Yeah.
gods. So
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
which
I had to
regard-
sit there and dig in books to find a name for a god. Like finding a name for a god was kind of
Which god
hard
did you say
thing.
again? I should worship.
Oh yes,
Tempest.
Xerix. The one that I feel like would best
Oh, for you.
sit
Oh,
you.
my bad.
Yeah, Xerix, the god that I think would best fit you because you come from the waters and then you worship nature, is the one called, where was it? I sent it to you.
Nature god.
It's a dolphin.
They're called nature gods.
It's a dolphin god. It's called
I'll look it up.
Reminds me
Deep-
of fucking.
Deep Shalecious.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Deep Shalecious.
She bootylicious, like anyway.
So it's a dolphin. It's a
Oh, okay.
dolphin.
Oh,
She's a
yeah, deep-
dolphin.
Deep-
God damn it.
It's a s-
Well, no, she has a
that is
human
a
form. She
mouthful.
has a human form. Well, not a human form, but she has a.
Yeah, a water form. Yeah, like a humanoid water form. Yeah.
It counts. Fuck you.
that is a difficult name to pronounce.
We get 1 feat for free.
Yeah, one starting free feat.
Oh, I totally forgot about that. Hold on.
Yo, guys.
To be
I'm
fair,
grabbing-
so did I.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab alert or tough probably.
I also
'cause-
forgot about the item.
I will also probably grab alert.
I'm gonna grab
Any
blind
feat.
fighting. I feel like blind fighting is gonna be really handy. I think I'll probably run with that.
That isn't a feat.
No, that's fighting with style. I'm a paladin.
Oh, you're choosing your fighting style. Sorry, I thought we
Yeah,
were
yeah.
still talking about feet.
Also, technically you're wrong. Technically in 2024 you can choose a fighting style as a feat.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know. Well, I don't pay attention to 2024 rules. I'm
Yeah.
an OG.
I already have the magic initiate from Sage, so I don't take that one. I'm just gonna take alert.
Is any feats off the table?
Yeah, no, there's no, as long as it's core, and partnered or partnered.
When
So I
in doubt,
assume
chat
expanded
GPT.
rules is it partnered?
What'd you say?
Me or them?
You, JJ.
Alright, I assume expanded rules is partnered.
Yes,
if
yes.
I'm not mistaken.
Anything on D&D Beyond that you can see that doesn't say homebrew, like Xerix has some homebrew shit that he's probably sharing with you as well. As long as it does not say
Mm.
homebrew and is it actual core official thing, you're good.
Yeah, you can turn sources homebrew off in character preferences and make
Yeah, I already did
I
that.
could use grappler if I wanted to,
Yes, if you
even
want.
though I
Yeah.
don't have that high of strength.
Oh no no no
Wow,
no no no
really?
no no
Hold
no no
up.
no no no! You have
Okay.
to no feats. No, multi-classing has no requirements, so you can multi-class even though like you're stupid. You can be a
Okay.
wizard,
Got
but
you.
feats still have their requirements. So you still
A
need
requirement.
yeah whatever the feat requirements say, you still must meet that to take it.
By the
Yes.
way,
Okay.
I just want to point out. Imagine I name myself Tim after like Timberland.
Oh my god.
Real quick, I do want you to look at my character sheet to make sure I'm doing this right. Because I think I am, but I'm not sure.
I think I like older.
Yeah, I've played older, and older seems a little more quote
Oh,
unquote easy.
when you
but-
share a character sheet, don't share the PDF. Share the link. The PDF doesn't work.
Yeah.
I meant
Oh
like
yeah,
this.
I've heard that. I played 2 like days, quote unquote, in D&D, in like old school D&D, and I died. I got to second level and died.
Ooh.
So old school D&D seems a little more like hard. And there's no quote unquote role play. But I mean, I feel
Older
like there's a
D&D.
That's more like that's older editions, right? 5th edition came out in
Yeah.
2014.
Oh yeah,
Fifth-
no, that's like 3rd edition.
Yeah. We're while I'm calling this an old school D&D experience, I'm talking just like legacy. I'm talking 2014,
Yeah.
more story based, less combat based. It's yeah, I'm not talking like original like 1st edition, 3rd edition, or 2nd edition. I'm talking just more of your
I've
critical,
played
more
3rd
like
edition.
yeah, more like your critical role experience. You know, less combat, more story and character driven.
DM.
What's up?
I
Would you
doing
be
this right?
alright if I picked up the Keen Mind feat?
Yeah, and I said anything as long as your character meets the requirements for it.
Yeah, it's just. Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool.
Only feat that really makes sense for me as it is for my backstory, I'm going with Warcaster, just because, you know, hey, they've been in enough scraps enough that they should be able to just cast spells regularly within combat enough. So
Gotcha.
You know, it would be really
Yeah.
cool if I didn't actually
I went
pick
with-
my name at all, and then the DM picked my name.
Oh yeah,
I
you
know-
could leave it up to me. Yeah, you could leave
'Cause
it up to me.
I have no fucking clue about my memories, so ooga booga.
I went with alert because I'm fucking always on point. I'm always
Xerix,
reading books.
I'm loving the idea that your character was originally like a sea elf, because like bro, just like the imagery of your character like Namor, like the winged boots arising from the water. And fucking just you get onto this ship and you just start slaughtering people and they just barely manage to get you down, and like you grab the dragon and you go to leave.
Drag him underwater.
Oh my god, yeah, I love that fucking imagery. And then your dead elven body washes to shore. Your blue skin begins to turn green as like roots and like an ivy reach out from the forest and like grab you and pull you in. And then suddenly the green, like the blue, rapidly begins to change to green as like the roots begin to work their way into your body, and like your bones begin to change from being bones to being wood. I love that imagery. I think that would be sick.
I just go after. I just take the name Namor. No,
I
I'm just
fucking, I honestly fucking might do it if you fucking leave it up to me, motherfucker. You will be the
I'll leave it up
lost
to you, fuck
prince.
it. I'll leave it
I'm
up to you.
excited to play.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be the lost prince of an underwater civilization,
Fuck
and like
yeah.
it's gonna be dope too, because you being a nature forged, you can go underwater. You'll be able to see your people again, even though because you won't need to breathe air or anything, and even though you're wood, you can get wet. You know, you're not gonna die from it, so you can go underwater and like you can see your whole village, like your city that you like were used to be a part of, and like you'll have like a cool moment where like you begin to remember things. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited. This is gonna be a dope fucking campaign, guys.
There's so many options.
All right, guys. So we went to Nautilus, we went to Xerix, and Adrian. Did we ask you your finalization?
playing?
Me?
We kind of got really sidetracked.
Kinda, not really, no, but I think I have it all figured out. Just half elven, wild magic sorcerer. Then I think I got everything set up.
Perfect. All
Being
right.
the strongest.
Well, I hope all of you people at home have enjoyed this
No, I haven't.
little.
Fucking,
My God. I love that. I hope all of you viewers at home enjoyed. Fuck the player.
Oh no.
But no, fucking, I hope all of you
PPK in the
lovely.
first 5 minutes.
Yo, also,
Right.
we gotta get on with rivals, bro.
Oh yes, yes. I'm about to hop on. Don't worry. I'm gonna eat some food and then we're gonna play Rivals. Don't worry.
I bet.
But I hope all of you lovely adventurers at home enjoyed. As always, if you did, make sure to drop a like, a comment, and smash that subscribe button. I will see all of you adventurers on the first session of our new campaign starting next Saturdays from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will see all of you guys then, and until then, stay safe and stay frosty. Later, adventurers.
Alrighty.